G'day legends and welcome back to another episode. It's been a while since we talked about LED headlights. Now, as you guys know, we are a close worker with Novsight. We absolutely love their products. We run it on our Pajero, but they have a new product, and when I saw it, I was like, this is actually very good. They've sent me out this all new compact LED headlight set. So today I'm going to show you what it looks like and why I reckon it's actually one of the best ones to have, and we'll delve into the specs and I'll also show you guys what it looks like at night. So without further ado, let's get into it. Righto, so here's what they look like. So it comes in a set, and this is the N99 series. So it's one of Novsight's most compact units, and it's also one of the most compact LED units overall. It has a 1:1 ratio to halogen bulbs, which is awesome. So essentially what that means, it's exactly the same height as a halogen bulb. So you don't have the big bulky units like it used to be. I'll show you in a minute what my high beam looks like, but it's a very bulky unit, whereas these ones are super compact. The body is made out of aluminium, and it's also IP68 rated for waterproof rating. So that's one of the highest ones, and this is especially important because if you're going to be driving at night, you know, rain and mud and everything splashes up, essentially affecting the unit. So because it's rated at IP68, that just means it's going to last a long time. So speaking of lasting a long time, halogen bulbs are rated at 1,000 hours more or less for their lifespan, right? Guess how much these ones are? 100,000 hours. How insane is that? So that definitely makes sense because it's built so well that it's just going to last. The ones that we have in our car is over 3 years old already, so they just keep on going, and it literally just pays for itself over and over again, because halogen bulbs these days in Australia, they are super expensive. They're around $60, whereas you can literally buy 2 LEDs for around $60. So how crazy is that? So yeah, very impressed, and that's why it's a no-brainer to get them, because you chuck it in, you don't waste any money, it's going to be a lot brighter and more reliable. So something I just thought is worth mentioning as well. You might be thinking, oh, if you have LEDs, you're just going to blind everyone on the road. And that is true, but also not true. It depends on the actual lens of the vehicle. So let's take our Pajero, for example. So the low beam is a projector lens and the high beam is a reflective lens. Whereas a Gen 3 Pajero, it's an all-in-one unit. So low and high beam are both in a reflective lens, and that's going to be extremely bright. So when you turn on your LEDs, it will look like you're on high beam and you're going to blind everyone with the reflective lens. But with the Gen 4 Pajero, the projector lens is great because it will be nice and bright, but it won't blind anyone. So that's the good thing. Whereas with the high beam, the reflective lens, once you hit that, it's just going to be light everywhere, and yes, you'll blind anyone, but you're not going to use high beam obviously when there's someone in front of you. So yeah, it sort of just depends on the actual lens that you have. But for me personally, I would recommend go LEDs if you have a projector lens as a low beam. If you do have a reflective lens, yes, you will blind people, and then I will call you an idiot. All right, so just thought I'd mention that. But anyway, let's get cracking. Right, so like I mentioned, our Pajero has a low and a high beam, so both separate bulbs. So there's going to be 2 bulbs on this side, 2 bulbs on the other side. So for the Pajero as well, it is a H11 bulb, in case you might be wondering. Some Pajero models did come with a HID. So best way to look is just have a look behind your lens. You'll see 2 globes. If they are both the exact same, then yes, this will work. If the low beam is a HID, it will look different. Unfortunately, that's not compatible with the LED, only your high beam will be. But yeah, best way to look is just down there, and you'll soon find out. The other thing I'd like to mention as well, these are rated at 100 watts. So my spotties at the front here are also rated at 100 watts, just to give you a bit of a power comparison. So very crazy to see that this little unit produces the same power as the spotty. So I'm very excited to see what upgrade it will be over the current ones that I have. But anyway, it's nice and easy. So basically you just go to your low beam. All right, so you just turn the globe. All right, and there it comes out. All right, so it does plug into your factory wiring, all plug and play. You don't need to splice into anything. So it is nice and easy. I just have my winch isolator in the way here, so a little bit tricky, but anyway. So let's keep that nice and clear. So there you go. Here's the old unit. So as you can see, it's still pretty good. So same thing with the new unit. There's also a fan at the back keeping everything nice and cool. But yeah, they've done their job. But as you can see, the size difference, the other one is so much more compact, and this one is rated at about 70 watts. So again, it's a bit smaller and it makes more power. So let's now plug it in. There you go. And what I would also recommend before you put it back into the lens, just turn on your low beam just to see whether it actually goes on. And then if it doesn't go on, it just means you need to swap the plug 180 degrees. Put it back in just so the positive and the negative terminal is actually where it's supposed to be and it turns on. So let's try that and then we'll put it back in. There we go. Awesome, so that is all working. Oh my goodness, if I look at the camera, I can't see it. It's so bright. Anyways, so essentially guys, there's just a rubber seal here. So that will just seal the unit. And then there's three, what I call it, clips over here on the light. So what you got to do is just line up the biggest one with the biggest hole. Then you put it in, turn it, and it will lock in. All right, so let's do that now. And there you go, that is all locked in. Nice and easy. So let's just repeat it with the high beam as well. So the high beam, it literally just sits way down the bottom. Finally got it. I literally had to take my grill off. This won't be the case for you guys, but this is what I mean. This is the unit that I had for high beam. So it just tangles up and it gets stuck down there. And yeah, it's just way too big. So I'm very excited because look at that. That's the difference, guys. So very excited just to put this in, and it's all good. It won't get stuck into anything else. But yeah, happy days. So let's chuck that in. Cool. And there you go. Nice and easy. So let's quickly test it. Whoa, nice. Look at that. So just another thing, you can also see it's on a slight angle. So what you want to do is just get behind it and just turn it a little. And there you go. It's nice and straight, and that's how it should be. Doesn't matter with the low beam because it's just going to project it anyway. But with the high beam, make sure it's nice and straight. There you go. Too easy, guys. So there you go. As you can see, it's super easy to install, and don't you just love it when mods take under 5 minutes to install? Love it. So there you go. Very keen to see what the differences are at night. So what I'll do is I'll just wait till it's night time, then I'll show you guys what the beam pattern is against my wall, and I'll also go out, put the high beam on, low beam on, so you guys can sort of see what it looks like at night and what to expect. But yeah, for the Pajero, oh my goodness, the factory halogens are absolutely horrible. So you basically don't see anything at night. So I know you guys will absolutely love this product. But yeah, like I said, we'll just wait till it's night time. I'm not sure if I can get drone footage. It is raining today, but I will get some camera footage. So let's go to the night footage. So this is just to show you the beam patterns. As you can see from left to right, there's an even distribution. And then this is just some general footage at night time, what you can expect it to look like, and also some low and high beam footage. And then at last, as you can see, there's also a nice white spread to the side of the road, which is great. So there you go, guys. As you can see, nighttime is a breeze with LED headlights. And do your dad a favor. If he still drives with halogens on his Pajero, get him some for Father's Day because he will be super stoked. I can guarantee that. But yeah, guys, like I mentioned, we are partners with Novsight. So if you're in Australia, feel free to grab them on our website. Otherwise, if you are an international customer, especially in North America, head over to Novsight's website because they're actually based in USA. So just get it from them. It will be cheaper. you can get it sooner. You don't have to pay the freight prices from Australia. So that's the way to go. I'll also put in a referral link in the description so you can grab some extra discounts, because discounts are also cool. But yeah, thanks so much for Novsight for sponsoring this video. I'm going to pass this on to one lucky subscriber and a commenter. So all you got to do, guys, is comment down below, why do you need LED headlights, and we'll choose a lucky winner in about a week's time. And we'll also give away 2 pairs, not just one, just in case you have a Pajero, so you can actually change out the low and the high beam. So we'll look after you guys. Thanks always for commenting, supporting in any way. We appreciate it. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.